You have this cute girl in your class right now. You want to approach her, but you feel like you cannot right now. You feel scared. You feel like you don't have the expertise to approach women. So what are you doing? You're going online searching for how to approach women and cold approach, and you learn how to approach women. But even after learning all of that, you still can't approach that specific girl. The reason why is because you're still addicted to porn addiction, and it has a big impact on your self-esteem. So let's discover together what impact does it have on self-esteem and why you can't approach her. But right before that, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission is to help young men, especially young entrepreneurs, with their porn addiction. Right now, my bigger mission, my purposeful mission, is to help prevent 100 men from killing themselves due to porn addiction. These are my type of videos, and if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. Also, are you having problem talking to a girl, approaching her? Are you having problem quitting porn for good and never even want to fap to porn anymore, like forever? Are you currently suffering with anxiety and depression related to porn uses? Check out the link in the description. On that, let's continue directly with the video. So what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is a reflection of your abilities. You can see it as confidence in your ability. When someone has high self-esteem, he thinks that he can do almost anything. Let's say, for example, I never did rugby, right? But because I have high self-esteem, I know that if I start rugby, I would probably do great. I will be like at the top of the performers because I'm in good health and I'm fit. I'm fit. Like I keep on training myself and everything. So I know that I will be like top performance. But someone that has low self-esteem will have a lot of self-doubt. He will think, oh yeah, but like everyone is going to laugh at me because I don't know how to throw the ball. Or everyone is going to laugh at me because of this or that. And this also creates anxiety. Also, having high self-esteem creates a positive self-image. You think of yourself as someone really great, really like the best. In comparison to someone that has low self-esteem thinks he's not worth it, he's worthless, and everything that he does, he's never doing it right, and all these thoughts creeps in. Having low self-esteem also causes lack of motivation. You feel like you have no motivation to do anything. And self-esteem helps with the perceived challenges of different tasks. If you think that you can do anything, doing a task will be way easier for you because you think, before even starting this task, you already think that you can do it. And if you take the place of the people that have low self-esteem, maybe due to porn addiction or other type of things, but I'll concentrate on porn addiction. Imagine yourself starting a task, and even before starting that specific task, you already feel defeated and feel like you lost. It's like you're starting a match right now, a match of tennis, and before smashing the ball, you already think that you lost the match. You have like 95% chance to lose the match just because of your mindset. And imagine that your opponent, he's thinking that he's winning. He's for sure winning right now. What is his chances of winning? His mindset is, I will win this match. There is no way that I will ever lose. And your mindset is, I am losing this match. I never think that I will win this match. So just by mindset, he already won. So imagine the match, right? So your mindset plays a big part in you starting task, and self-esteem helps having the good mindset. So you have to always have a high self-esteem of yourself. And how does addiction to porn erodes your self-esteem? Well, because you struggle to reconnect your actions with your values. Your mother and father, your family never taught you to go and watch other people fuck other people, right? This is never a value that you were once taught. You developed it on yourself, but it's not a value, it's not something great to do. You feel shame every time that you go and fuck because you know that it's not something, like, it's not normal, right? To watch someone fuck the girl that you want to fuck and just be here and fuck to that. What's normal is fucking that girl. So you would go outside, find a girl, and fuck her directly. But what are you doing? You're going on your bathroom, taking your cell phone, going on your online harem, and stroking your meat to pixels of women getting fucked by another dude. And it's kind of gay also because you're kind of fapping yourself to a guy who's fucking the girl. So you're kind of fapping to the guy also. That makes it even more cringe. And overall, it's cringe. You're fucking a girl that doesn't even know you, doesn't even know that you exist. It just pixels on your screen. And you're tricking your brain into thinking that you're actually fucking that girl just so you can have temporary pleasure. Instead of finding yourself a real girl in life and actually fucking her, which gives way more pleasure, is way healthier, and also later in life you can create a family with her. You will never create a family with a random girl you saw online because she was getting fucked by another dude that you don't even know, right? Also, quitting porn addiction is really hard, as I said a lot of times, but usually people try to quit with willpower. They think that if they want to quit, they can quit. And self-esteem is often related to your feeling of accomplishment. So try to think about it that way. You're trying to quit porn addiction by your willpower. You think that if you want it enough, you will quit, and that the only reason because you're not quitting right now is either because you don't want or because you don't want enough. That's like usually the way people think about it when they try to quit and they can't. And so you tried to quit forever, and 2 weeks pass, the third week starts, and you relapse. What does it say about you in your brain? It says, oh, I can't do it. I'm not good enough. These are the type of thoughts that your brain thinks when you relapse. And that's for just one relapse. But imagine trying to finally get free and relapse 10 to 30 times. Imagine relapsing 30 times, and for 30 times, all the thoughts that you received in your brain is, I'm not good enough, my willpower isn't great enough, I can't do it, I feel like I'm trapped, and all these bad thoughts because you don't have the great method to quit and don't get help from professional or from people that are well known in this area, as me. So what does it say to your brain? It says, hey, I'm not good enough. And because your brain keeps on getting these messages, this lowers your self-esteem a lot. Now I will try to help you rebuild that confidence. First of all, the most important task is to quit your porn addiction. This will make the biggest changes you will ever think about in your life, not even just for self-esteem, for your overall health, for your mental health, for your mental clarity. You will no longer have brain fog. You will have so much more energy. You will have way more chances to meet the woman that you want in your life. Like, there's so much great benefits and no disadvantages. There's literally like nothing bad that can happen from you quitting this porn addiction. It's an addiction, it's bad for you, you know it. I'm not the first one to tell you that porn addiction is really bad for you, and look, you will have this if you continue. But if that will work, you would have already quit. So saying to you the negative aspect of porn addiction isn't going to help you. What's going to help you is get directly coached by me or someone else to finally quit this addiction and start your recovery journey. But I will also give you other tips to rebuild your confidence, because quitting porn is the biggest, but it's not the only one. And for that, I will talk about one of my friends before, that I helped him gain back his self-esteem because he was addicted to porn, and I made him quit. But before he quitted, he was wanting to get that specific girl. He had a girl that he had a crush on. And to get a girl, you need high self-esteem. There's no way that if you have low self-esteem and you don't even think of yourself as a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, imagine what the girl is thinking about you. You're thinking of yourself as a 5, and the girl will think of yourself as a 3. So there's no way she will ever go out with you. And so I worked on that with him because I love to help people. So I helped him develop his self-esteem. And how did I do that? I started by asking him to do a journal. he journal and have to check mark little boxes to say that he did these things. For example, meditate every day and read 10 pages and do this and do this. These little achievements tricks your brain into thinking that you accomplished like a lot. So every time that he has something to do, he will develop this big task into multiple little tasks, and every time he check marks it, it means that he accomplished something. This over time builds a little by little your confidence back, and you will get higher and higher self-esteem. You won't get the top self-esteem from just doing that, but it helps you a little by little, and everything that helps your self-esteem is great. So why not do this also? Also, mindfulness really help your brain into concentrating and eliminating distractions. Being calmer and being way more focused on everything will help you get greater self-esteem and confidence in yourself, because you will be able to think way more clearly, and that's something that was part of his routine that I create, which was like the meditation part of the checkboxes. He started to do meditation 10 minutes every day, as I'm already doing it, but because I'm doing it, I know the benefits of it, so that's why I'm kind of giving advice on doing it to others, because I'm never giving advice that I don't know about, right? Everything that I give away is because I tried and I did a lot of research on it. Finally, what will happen after you finally develop your self-confidence and high self-esteem? Well, if you take our first problem that I mentioned, which was the girl, imagine right now you have this girl in your class. If you have high self-esteem and you think of yourself as you're hot shit and you're dating, you will go to her with a high self-esteem, high confidence on your skills and in yourself. You have way more chances of not getting rejected, right? If that's your goal right now, is to go and meet that girl. If you think of yourself as a high self-esteem guy and you have a lot of confidence in yourself, you have way more chances to get her. Also, because now you have high self-esteem, you're more able to approach other people. You're not scared to talk to other person. For example, if you walk outside and you meet someone, you will not like look down and try to escape their look. You will look them right straight into their eyes and say hi and smile. And that's the problem right now nowadays. People tend to just walk and kind of close their eyes because they don't want to see other people. And I find that so like fucked up. Normally, you're supposed to like walk, and when you see someone, you greet them, and you can even talk with them if you want. I mean, that like they're human people. They need person to talk to, and a lot of people are kind of lonely. So imagine the impact that you could have on these people if you just like say hi and start to talk a little bit with them, just like 5 minutes, and after you go and continue walking. But imagine the impact that you could have. Now, I always do this, but I see a lot of people that I'm looking like at them because I want to say hello and be polite, and they escape my eyes because they're scared and they have low self-esteem, or they're just really not social, and that things that happen too. But I mean, I feel like people tend to escape the look way too much, and people should just look at each other and talk with each other and kind of share like information about their life and everything. I find it so interesting to learn something new about someone, and it's sad that when you're walking outside, like there's people that just try to, like they will just try to not talk to you. They're like antisocial, and that things that happen too. I can't talk with everyone, and not everyone is able to talk to other people, but it will be way more cool if people will be able to look at each other and not be scared because they have low self-esteem, right? Also, when you have high self-esteem, you feel like you can accomplish anything, so that will be really great, right? If right now you're trying to build this business, or you try to do that specific task, you start the task and you already think that, hey, it's way too easy, I can do this every day with my eyes closed if I want, like this will be a piece of cake. if you have this mentality before starting the task, I promise to you, the task will be so easy that you will laugh at yourself. Like you will say to yourself, oh damn, why did I never heard that before? Every time I have to do something in my life, I think to myself, yeah, but I can do it. Like it's normal. If I have to right now go and run like 3 miles, I will go outside and run 3 miles. Like before even starting to run that 3 miles, I will say to myself, I know that after I finish, I could run 2 more. And explain to me what's that type of thinking. I didn't start to run these 3 miles, but I knew that I could run 5. And I know that at 5 I could run 7 because I have the ability to. I could do it. And just because I have this mindset, imagine me in a fight against someone else that thinks that he can't even do 1 mile because he's not that good at things and he has low self-esteem. Who's winning, right? I think that I have to run 3 miles, he has to run 3 miles. But I think that if I run these 3 miles, I could do 5 and 7 and even continue after that. And the other guy thinks that after 1 he will already start to walk and can't even do it. And because he have low self-esteem, he don't trust himself to be able to do it. It's sure that I'm winning, right? I'm the one who's winning because I think that I can do even more than what's asked. And imagine having this type of mindset every time that you have to start a task. Like you have this killer mindset. I almost forgot, but I finished quickly with this positive affirmations. The trick that I use for positive affirmations are the 3 P's. The 3 P's are personal, present, and positive. You say something to yourself that is personal. It's you doing the action. Like I am that. It has to be in the present tense. So I am able to do this. And it has to be positive. Never say anything to you negative because the power of your words are way bigger than you think. And when you hear, I once saw that, it was a study, when you say something to yourself, it has like 24 times the impact of if someone else say it to you. And it's like an insult, right? If someone say to you that, hey, you're trash or anything, you will laugh and say like, haha. If you have low self-esteem, it will maybe impact you. But I mean, if you have high self-esteem, you will laugh it off and just like, oh, okay. Or in the other case, you will just like stand up for yourself and say, no, what the fuck are you talking about, and take it personal. If you're not like in the in the goofy type. But yeah. But that applies also to what are positive. If you say something positive to yourself, it's like someone gave you 20 compliments. 24 compliments. So imagine every time that you feel something, you say, oh, I know that next time I'll do it better. Instead of saying, oh, damn, I'm so trash, I can't even... I display the camera. Ah, damn, I'm so trash. Every time that I do this, I can't seem to figure out how to do it. Like the impact the words have on your brain is so great that never use negative thing when you're talking about yourself. Always use positive. So don't forget 3 P's: personal, present, positive. And that, take care of yourself.